Hey guys, coming back at you with some tips and tricks on how to work with toes to bars this time around. So hopefully some of these tips can help you either string together more of your toes to bar or help you get your first few toes to bar. What we're going to be looking for is initiating your kip swing correctly. Also making sure that we're maintaining a good kip swing rather than letting our swing become uncontrolled, so that we tend to lose that pattern, that rhythm that we get with our kip. And the other thing is making sure that we're bringing our feet down correctly. So we're going to go through that step by step. First thing is making sure that we're maintaining a good kip. What we seem to see is people are jumping up onto the rig into their arch position rather than their kip position. So then that will throw off your rhythm. So jumping up into this position versus jumping up into this position, our hollow position, okay? Jumping up into our hollow will help us get into a better rhythm than jumping up into our arch position. So again, we want to be here, okay, good kip, versus here, and it's really wild because my feet are coming up too high, right? So that's going to be the first thing, is making sure that we're maintaining a good kip swing by jumping up into that hollow hold versus jumping up into our arch hold. All right, the second thing is going to be your lat activation in that kip swing, right? We want to make sure that we're pushing down on the bar nice and hard, just like when we're doing a lat pull down, right? We're going to be here pushing down to keep those lats nice and tight. It's the same exact thing. So when we're doing our kip swing, we come through with our arch, and then we're going to push down on that bar as hard as we can, coming into this position. The harder that we push down on the bar, the less distance that our feet have to travel. So it'd be way easier to do toes to bar to this versus to this. I can't even get my leg up that high. So that's the other thing, is making sure that we get that big push down, which would help with your toes to bar, making it look something like this. Okay, versus this. I can't get my legs up there. So lat activation is very important. The third thing is making sure that we're coming down with our legs properly. So a lot of people will let your legs just fall, and then what that does is, again, throws off that rhythm with our kip swing. If we let our legs just fall, our hips are going to be in the wrong position. Typically we want our hips stacked directly underneath the bar, if not a little bit back behind the bar. And if we let our hips or our feet just fall, the hips are going to be stacked on this side of the bar, which we don't want. Okay, so making sure that our feet are controlled coming back so that we can get back into that arch position is very, very important. So if we're not engaging and controlling those feet on the way down, this is what you'll see. Oop, get up there properly. See how my hips were on the other side of the bar here? Let's try that again. Okay. Again, hips were on this side of the bar. So I couldn't even keep going into my kip because it just stopped me immediately. So those are three things that you should try and work on. If you feel like you're having a hard time engaging your lats, I feel like for me personally, that was the biggest obstacle that I had with my toes to bar. Once I was able to get that big push down, I was able to string together more of mine. So a lat pull down, just grabbing a band and using the rig, throwing it up here, and then pushing down on that band will help activate those lats, help you with your toes to bar.